Trey, if you die in the middle of my session and I gotta fucking synthesize your voice, dude, I'm gonna be so miffed.
Come on, man. Come on. Do it for the views.
Do it for the views. My friend died and I had to synthesize her voice in order to keep her in the sessions. Alright. That was an intro. Okay, Trey.
Yes.
So look, are you watching Owlbear?
I am.
Are you?
Are you?
Let's begin. Sulik, you awaken after blacking out for a second in this large area. It is just completely flat. Sorry, let me get a different ambience. That one fucking sucks. Whoever made that, I hate you. I'm kidding. It's good. Anyway, in an area that is completely flat, there seems to be nothing. There's no elevation. There's no mountains. There's no landmarks. Just the same cracked flat earth for what seems like miles. As you look at it, how does Solik feel?
She feels indifferent about it, thinking, is this what I'm working for? If that makes sense.
Eventually, you feel something like tap on your shoulder.
She turns around.
As soon as you turn around, you notice nothing. There is nothing. Even it seems like your thoughts echo into the horizon and there is no sound to return. It is pure, indifferent silence.
She kind of waves her hand in the area, hoping it's not her imagination.
And then you hear it. A voice in the back of your head.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Who's that? Who are you?
My name doesn't matter. What matters is your drive. Isn't this your desire?
Yeah. This is the goal.
And then this black mist of cloud appears directly in front of you as you see this person wearing this black cloak with a sword in their back. Not in their back, but behind their back, sheathed over, so it kind of like goes off to the side. They're wearing this like silver black armor as their white eyes just kind of peer off at you.
How do you feel about it? This boringness.
This is accomplishment. This is what I worked for.
And then what? What happens after? What changes?
Nothing. This is peace. This is what my leaders have been telling me about. This is what our goal is. Right?
I find it strange that you're asking me, instead of being so driven, that this is your true desire, what you truly want. I sense something in there. Doubt.
As he says doubt, he kind of like steps over a little bit, walking. Go ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about. There is no doubt.
Ooh, perfect ambience.
Really? No. Doubt in the slightest. Shall we go see, then, exactly what it took to make this accomplishment? To cause it?
He's offering to show you vision of what the price is for the accomplishment.
Yeah, take me.
He holds his hand up, and the world around you grows black as it unfades for a second, and then all you see is this massive land being absolutely plowed by these giants, these monsters, these elephants, and so on and so forth. Like a wall of death flattening everything. Towns, buildings, people, even children, all of them. And eventually, the whole world, completely and totally flat. The oceans dried, the ice caps melted, everything destroyed. As he turns to you once the vision goes away, this fast moment, and then he says,
You can't have goal without the run.
You sense something in his voice that you get the same feeling from looking at this original flatness. Total indifference. The world doesn't care. And it doesn't seem like he does either.
She just kind of stares at him blankly, still reeling from the mass destruction of everything. I don't understand.
I don't know that I can explain anything to you. But if you truly wish to be a free thinker, if that is something you care about, thinking for yourself, I think now would be a decent time to get started.
As he lifts his hand, you can tell he's about to wave goodbye, but you can say something before he goes, or do something before he goes.
What do you mean by where it starts?
Your growth, change, so. Or this is what you'll become. Flat, indifferent, dead, boring.
You can tell when he said dead, he meant inside, not physically dead. And when he said this, he put up both of his hands and kind of looked around at the area.
I don't even know where to start.
He nods and vanishes as the world begins growing dim. Alright, are we ready to continue?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Everybody!
Yeah.
All of you snap awake with just fucking covered in blood. All of you guys are covered in blood. as you sit up, you like all try and get the blood out of your eyes in some way, however you want to, either shaking like a dog or like trying to wipe it out of your eyes. It is up to you.
That is Stoic shakes like a dog.
Solik shakes like a dog. Solik, you notice that you are actually taller and more big than before. You feel
Cadian
bigger. Go ahead.
Cadian will use a neckerchief.
A neckerchief? You
Wipe
mean?
his eye.
Oh, you mean one that is covered in blood, right? All of
Exactly.
All of you guys notice as Rosea stands at the edge of the stands at the edge of this large pool of blood as she points up to the halo, this fucking basically weapon ophanim. The first to come down is the outside of the weapons. Narissa, your chains float down new. They look almost like a claw in some way. They look more regal, more ocean-like as it wraps itself around your arms, around your shoulder, and your other arms. The next is Solik. The gauntlets start orbiting around you like almost asteroids as they're waiting for you to basically put up your hands.
She lifts her hands up.
As you lift up your hands, they fly and snap around your wrists, and they seem to like vanish almost, but they're like dissolving into you as you notice yourself get tougher and seemingly bigger as everybody sees the edges where the edges of Solik basically start turning red. And Solik, you notice that your core turns red as well. Cadian. The twin, these two spears kind of like fly down in front of you, and they begin circling around you before they position themselves straight forward behind you. They are floating. Calvessa, your fan seems to turn itself into this... Lucidium's greatsword slams into the ground beneath him. It is now the size of him. Calvessa, your fan blades turn into this like star as it moves down towards you. And inside of it is the fan blades. You can see them. They are newly, we said gold and black, right?
Yep.
Let me find it. But, yeah, all of you guys have, yeah, there it is, have your newly exalted vows.
Nice.
Yep. Okay. My bad. Rosea steps forward into the pond of blood and says, "Congrats, all of you. You've survived the blood pond."
Were there people who died in this blood pond?
Many. Most people can't handle absorbing the blood of a Titan. Especially not for long as all of you have. I was informed to tell all of you to go to your respective kingdoms whenever you are ready. If you've left something here or wish to talk amongst each other, which I'd assume you won't, feel free to stay as long as you wish.
Cadian, upon hearing that news, vows to Rosea and immediately gets out of there.
Cadian, before you leave,
Yes?
I was instructed by the leader of the Ash Kingdom for you to travel with Calves. I'm sorry, my bad. Out of character, big slip. I was instructed by the Queen of the Ocean Kingdom for you to travel with Nerissa. Back to her kingdom.
For?
Oh?
What for?
I don't know. I wasn't told.
Very well. She hasn't done much to piss me off, besides be a part of that ocean kingdom.
And Solik.
And what? I have to be with Rockface?
My, this is gonna be interesting.
Why? Why am I with him?
Why am I with Stones for Brains, Dumbass, Worm Eater?
And Calvessa, you and Lucinium, I was instructed to tell you guys to go to the Lunar Kingdom.
What? Well.
Lucinium
Well,
rubs
this is-
his Lucinium rubs his eyes and says she's gonna be bitching the whole time.
Oh, I wish you good luck with the young.
I don't need it. Rosea looks around at all of you and says, please send a notice if you are to ever return here. A letter of some sort. And wait for an invite. Though you are all Cantors, I cannot admit that you are accepted here. But if you wish to return, a request is necessary. You can tell she's not denying re-entry, she just doesn't trust you guys.
Fair enough.
Alright.
We'll keep that in
I mean,
mind.
that's interesting.
Cadian, Solik, and Nerissa, you guys are gonna be around each other.
Alright, Lumpy. Since I'm forced to have you follow us, Actually, I didn't... You two go together. I'm going to go to Ocean Kingdom first.
Do it yourself. Let's go.
What?
Calvessa, what do you want to do?
Calvessa is just going to look at Lucinium and then leaves the pool, but waits at the very edge for him.
You guys notice that it is almost 8 in the morning. The sun is starting to come up. You guys were in that pool, literally, all night long. As you look at Lucinium, you see he's standing in the same spot as before. As he looks at his blade and then looks at Rosea, his eyes, when he looks at her, were almost the exact same as when he was talking all of that shit earlier. She's not looking at him, but he kind of steps around her as he starts walking up to you. Ready?
Lead the way.
Right, we're going to the Lunar Kingdom. Alright, we are gonna... Who wants to represent each other's groups? Well, obviously, Shiki. I guess for Mel, Asshole, and Trey, which one of you guys want to represent your groups?
How do you
I
mean?
guess I can.
Cadian's going as far forward as he can. Well, he does not want to hear, see, or smell Solak or Narissa.
Or smell, huh?
What? Ian?
Yo,
Do we
as
still
much
leave?
as I wish I could speak binary, I don't.
Am I good?
No.
Oh.
How about this? Dave, pick a number between 1 and 10.
What? No!
Fine.
4, I guess.
No, you're not supposed to say it.
Oh
We
my
were
gosh, you
supposed
should
to
have fucking told me that. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna go ahead and got it. It's locked in.
All right.
Hold on, I forgot. Wait a second. I got it again.
I'm choosing 5.
You're wrong. Wrong.
Wrongo.
Mel, Ray, can you get closer?
Nope.
7.
Nope. Trey,
Ray,
take a guess, dude.
3.
Say we nominate Major.
Mel got it. Okay.
Yahoo!
Let's see who's going
what was
first.
the number?
I'm not fucking telling you, bro. Mind your own business.
9.
9. Okay. Alright, 9. Mel's group is going first. Where did I say you guys were going? The Ocean Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
As you guys arrive at the Ocean Kingdom, you notice that the architecture is just insane. But there is one problem. The main castle, to get to the to get to the main castle, it requires underwater travel.
Oh, frick.
Extreme holding your breath and all of that stuff.
Do we have to roll for this?
Nope.
So, like, Rock for Brains, you think, right? You should have no problem getting down there.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say any of that. I'm just gonna keep your words as a bunch of air to my ears. I block out of it.
That's what words are. Somebody says as they walk by. That's what words are. That's what sound is.
Alright, Rock for Brains, take the leap of faith.
Isn't that
This guy. This guy.
Gideon, why are you so wound up?
Wound up is an understatement.
Such a jackass.
You mind your own.
Somebody says as they walk by.
You mind your own business, calamari.
Oh, calamari, that's the best you got.
Nurse is gonna give Katie a look of, I'm not an octopus.
How is she conveying that through a look? Also, calamari
Oh,
is
that's
fish
okay,
egg.
sweet.
First of all, calamari is fish egg. Secondly, Narissa's not telepathic.
You're
Katie,
No,
she gives you a
calamari
mean.
is-
She gives you a mean look.
calamari squid. You're thinking of what's it called?
Calamari, hold on. I'm thinking of fucking caviar. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of. Caviar.
Alright, enough fish food talk. Continue roleplaying. How do you guys want to get down to the bottom of the barrel?
Is there a other kingdom friendly way to get in the water? Solik says to Narissa.
Well, normally people just swim down.
They just okay.
Yeah, we just swim.
What about those who can't swim?
Narissa, you know that the reason the castle is underwater is because of two reasons. One, invasions, and two, water pressure. Most beings that can swim down there can't handle the pressure. Only specifically attuned creatures. Narissa herself can't handle all of the water pressure. But your royal requested you, so there must be a way to get down there.
Aiden will peruse about to see if there's any way to go down there, preferably by himself.
Is Solik, I mean, not Solik, is Gideon near the water?
No. Not right now. Not at the moment. Cadian, you walk by a seemingly beautiful pearly elevator that says 4 jackasses only. I'm not joking, this is canon.
That's hilarious.
This
By the way,
come here.
think about how out of pocket, think about how like out of place this is. It's an elevator, okay?
Rock for bait. Get over here.
Solik cannot see this elevator.
She doesn't even move from her spot.
Major, it is just you in this elevator, dude.
I'm not that gullible.
Does he go in?
So do you go in or no?
Can I stab the elevator?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, your spear pokes against the elevator, and the sign switches to elevator for jackasses and dumbasses only. Hold on, wait, my headphones are plugged. Wait a second. Hold on.
This must be some Ocean Kingdom fucking witchcraft.
You see a crowd appear, like, starting up behind you as somebody says, is this guy just staring at a wall? Somebody else says, yeah, he's yelling at a wall. What a bloody idiot.
Cadian looks at the guys that said that and says, want a duel?
As soon as you say want a duel, one of the people points at you and then says, oh! And then doesn't elaborate! And they just walk away! Nobody's gonna take you up on the duel. Do you want to go in the elevator or no, Major?
I don't trust it.
Alright, then you're wasting time. What do you guys want to do? How do you all want to try and get down there?
Preferably a single bathysphere. A bathysphere for one person.
The elevator's right there.
That's too easy.
Is he okay?
Your
Is she kinda going-
your independence, okay, is taking away other players' ability to play. Okay, sweet pea. So, go in the fucking elevator or play the game. Okay? Thanks.
Fine, I'll play the game.
You know what that elevator was gonna do, right?
Yeah, I was gonna trap my player.
That elevator is gonna be a recurring character, just so you know.
Oh my gosh!
Solik, Narissa, Cadian, what do you guys want to do?
Peruse around for a way for everyone to get down.
Can I just jump in and sink?
Solik, as soon as you hit the water, you are non-buoyant, and you just start fucking going down. As you go down, you see through people's windows as they look at in horror. They're like freaking the fuck out, thinking that the Ocean Kingdom is being invaded.
Oh dear.
Narissa, it's your turn.
Is Gideon near the water?
I don't know, ask him.
No. Why would I be near the water?
The only way is to swim down. Either you get in the water, pretty boy, or stay up here.
Alright, that was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was really weird.
Okay, can we go?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Alright. Cadian draws his spear at Narissa. Don't call me that again. Capiche?
And stop being a jackass. It's gonna be your funeral. After Narissa says that she's just gonna swim down.
Narissa, as you start swimming down, you notice that your ears do begin hurting as you reach the bottom. Eventually, you reach the castle gates. You are a couple meters above the castle gates, and it is genuine misery for, like, your head. Swimming lower may cause damage. Let's
Can
roll.
Narissa see where...
You can roll swim if you want.
Okay. Can Narissa see where Solrock is?
Solak is on the ground. He's next to the gate. So, like, you made it down fine. So, like, you're planted right now. You are actually below the castle.
So he crosses her arm underwater and just slowly taps her foot.
He starts climbing up this fucking seawall in order to get to the castle. Cadian.
Am I able to use my spears and what limited abilities the false black hand gave me to make an air pocket?
Holy shit, that's actually really smart. Do me a favor and roll mantra. Not that I'm not gonna let you, I just want to see how well you do it.
Alright.
That's very impressive.
26.
26. Dude, oh my gosh. Sorry, I can't get over the pointing spears thing. As you jump in the water, you create this beautifully pristine air bubble. Narissa, you see as Cadian kind of like falls down, because you are still falling through air, Major, falls and hits the ground right next to you, Narissa. Bam! Cadian, you went from completely vertical to horizontal in a couple of seconds.
It's funny.
Solik, you get done climbing up this giant seawall after a second, covered in water. As you guys reach the outside of the castle, Narissa, go ahead and roll for the swimming down. Again, I'm not gonna make you not be able to do it, just to see how uncomfortable it is for you. I'm setting a standard.
Ready? Oh, I get 2d20s.
For swim. Oh.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Rubber raggy.
What?
That's not bueno.
What did she roll?
A
I can't see
12.
it.
Well,
Ooh, yeah, Narissa, it's pretty bad. As you get down, you can feel the pressure starting to cave in on you, and then eventually, you reach the gates kind of before you know it. All of you guys see as the guards step over, and you are welcomed into the castle. One second.
I'm assuming the castle's completely submerged as well.
Yes, but the entirety of the inside of the castle has some spots that are air pockets and others that are full of water. There seems to be some, film over some rooms that are stopping them from filling with water, even though there's nothing obstructing the surface. Maybe it's manipulation of water tension. Calvessa, we're gonna go to you now.
Awesome. Great.
Cool. I missed the last part. Calvessa, as you and Lucinium begin walking through the Lunar Kingdom, you notice that things seem very different from before. Everybody is kind of raising their arms into the sky as they look straight up. Some of these people are glowing yellow for some reason. And somehow. Lucinium walks through as if this is completely normal.
Calvessa is going to continue to walk beside Lucinium. And as she noticed everyone having their hands raised and some of them glowing, she's going to immediately stare at Lucinium to see if he starts glowing for some unknown odd reason.
He doesn't, but you notice his tattoos do seem lighter. Almost like they aren't there. And for some reason, he seems taller. As you continue walking through, you see more and more people more densely packed into the center, but a clear opening, almost like a moon shape, basically. As you guys walk through directly into the capital. Is there anything you want to say or do before you get there?
Calvessa is going to continue to walk by Lucinium, but she does give him a glance over as she says,
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie.
My fault. I'm gonna shut up.
I'm not gonna lie. Your fighting potential is very unique.
Potential.
I would say fighting you is definitely a learning experience.
He stops, like completely stops, and then turns his whole body to you as he says, "What are you trying to do?"
Can I not give my rival a compliment now?
I am not your rival. You are not my enemy. You are not my friend.
Still, take the fucking compliment or not, I don't care.
Not. As he turns and begins walking more. Let's get this over with.
Fine. Calvesta's just gonna roll her eyes.
You notice something weird. It's almost like that was his way of saying thank you. He didn't, like, respond very hostile, but almost like he was trying to look through your compliment. Like he was trying to see if something else was behind it. But you guys reach the castle gates as the guards look at you two, look at each other, nod, and then move aside. Do you want to say or do anything before you enter?
Calvesta will stare at the guards as she's walking, going past them, and she's gonna scoff.
As you scoff, neither of the guards seem to react or care at all, but Lucinium definitely does as he turns to you and says, "What?" You're not in the castle just yet.
It just irks me. Just a tiny bit.
What is it?
The fact that you and your people show no emotions, it irks me.
Why do you think that is?
I really don't know. I guess it's just no, it's not in your culture, no. I guess I would say it's in your nature not to show any emotions. Best thing I can come up with for right now.
So you think we are naturally born different?
I mean, is it anyone?
He stops at the Queen's steps and then poses a question that you would have never imagined from somebody from your complete opposite kingdom. Aside from being an elemental, what's the difference between me and you? You can tell he's not asking you. It's more like he's like pointing something out. Talking beneath the words.
One thing I said.
And then he continues down the steps. You can respond, or it's up to you.
Before he continues towards the steps, Calvesta will step in front of him just a little bit. Listen, there's a lot of things that are different between us and the rest of the kingdoms. Just because I'm an elemental, it's just one different thing that's different about us. I'm not saying everything is different.
You see him. All of that emotionless mask drops as you see this face that you only saw just before he was like ready to fight. We were born in two different places. I asked you our differences. I don't mean by people. From where I stand, you being an elemental is your only difference from me. You have just as much free will, just as much life, just as much blood. If you want to continue to demonize people for where they're born, you go ahead. We don't do that. He keeps his head forward, but steps to the side and continues walking until he reaches halfway and then stops to where the queen is. What is it you want to do, Calvesa?
Calvesta will look at the spot of where Lucian was standing as she shakes her head and
what?
And turns around and Calvesta is going to stare at the spot that Lucian was just standing at and shakes her head as she composes herself. And then turns around to face the unicorn.
Okay. Don't tell me what to do, bro. My sweaty fucking legs. What's gross? What's gross about that? Mel, don't you drive a bicycle for exercise? How is that gross?
This is true.
Yeah. You get a sweaty ass. Don't talk to me about my sweaty legs. Calling me gross. I'm sorry. My fault.
Gross.
My fault. Okay, I am now standing while I'm DMing. Okay, as you guys all walk into the castle of the Ocean Kingdom, eventually you guys reach the actual room, the throne room, in air quotes. In reality, it's just a piano on top of a large stepway, or like stairway. As you guys see Phoebe is sitting at the piano, and she turns to you guys as she says, "One more than I requested."
One more? What do you mean?
You.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the invite neither.
Well, I have a mission for all of you.
What is it?
Oh.
you need to decide who gets this. As she pulls out this black item, this kind of like blackish item with a darker black runes and inscriptions all around it, and tosses it to the center of the floor. There is only one. That is known as a runelos, the Black Sage specifically. What they do is unknown right now, but you'll figure it out.
Why do you need one of us, to have it or wear it?
Rosea gave it to me to give away. And in return for that, I would ask you to do something for me. You three specifically.
I'm not touching that thing.
Solra?
If you won't, I will.
Solik has acquired the first Runelos in the entire game. Congrats.
Woo!
Knock and then open my door, man. Okay. Solik, you have acquired the first Runelos in the entire game. Congratulations. All of you guys, I will explain what Runelos is in a second. Okay, so Runelos are essentially items that make enemies with specific attunement vulnerable. If you strike an enemy with a specific attunement, without using a Runelos on it first, it will take no damage or have an adverse effect. If you strike an enemy with a Runelos first that has the corresponding attunement, you can leave it vulnerable to further attacks. It is going to be how you beat most bosses, save for the one that you guys are going to fight soon.
So, when you say attunement, are you talking about like opposite elements or something like that?
Elements, magic, they kinda, yeah, but they're called runes.
Okay.
So, yes, pretty much. Each of you can only have 2 Runelos, making for a total of 14. The Space Kingdom's not available, so.
Okay.
Okay. As Phoebe stands up and steps over to the edge and says, "There is a man named the Heretic. I would ask you to take something from him for me. His mind is gone, and I'd ask you to kill him. I need his cleaver and his cloak, and nothing more." This is a royal request, so you're going to be compensated.
Okay.
Do those items have any significance?
Not to you.
Then to who?
You notice a look in her eyes that says... It is almost, even though your question was respectful and neutral, it is almost a "how dare you question me" kind of look. Almost like she's looking through you. What will you do with that information?
Nothing. Just something for me to know.
You will be awarded. And I need you to go kill somebody. That is all that needs to be known.
All right.
I guess if that's all the information we're gonna get.
Nope. I have a little more for you. In the Deadlands, nearby the Lunar Kingdom, maybe a mile east from the Scarlet Maiden's hideout. That's where he was last seen. I believe that might be where you'll find him. You're looking for a chapel, a mausoleum. People are calling him the Heretic. Is there any way I can help? With information or supply?
Why did he lose his mind to begin with?
When you go looking for information, sometimes something doesn't want you to find it. Depending on what that information is, that something can be pretty big. Make sense?
I guess so.
Narissa, do you need anything?
No.
Alright. Prince Cadian?
I do not need any further information
Alright.
beyond a way to get back up.
And we're going to pause here.